Hi, my name is Ruth Reed, and my age is 74, and approximately 14 years ago, I got the avian flu.
Spread your love and fly. 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 All around the world, statues crumble for me. Who knows how long I've loved you? Everywhere I go, people stop and they say, 25 years old, my mother, God rest her soul. Lord of mercy.
The avian flu did not start affecting humans until the early 1900s. In 1997, Hong Kong experienced the first avian flu outbreak. This was the first time the flu infected both birds and humans. During this first outbreak, a few hundred people caught the flu, 18 people were hospitalized, and 6 of them died. To prevent the virus from spreading, all chickens in Hong Kong were slaughtered. Because this flu did not spread easily from person to person, no human infections were found after the chickens were killed. Since that time, H5N1 was spread to over 40 countries in Asia, Europe, and Africa. Technically, H5N1 is a highly pathogenic avian influenza virus. It's deadly to most but not all birds. It's also deadly to humans and to other mammals that catch the virus from the birds. Since the first human case in Hong Kong in 1997, H5N1 has killed nearly 60% of the people who have been infected. Now, infection in humans arise through a sort of chain of infections. Migrating waterfowl, most notably wild ducks, are the natural carriers of bird flu virus. The infection can then spread from wildfowl to domestic poultry. People are then infected with the avian flu by close contact with these domestic poultry. Luckily, people aren't able to catch the virus from eating fully cooked chicken or eggs. Also, so far, there's been no sustained human-to-human spread of H5N1.
I was staying at my parents' home. They were elderly, and I was helping out, and there was a bird feeder that they used to watch the birds fly in and out of, and I realized that it needed birdseed, so I went out, but in looking at it, it was moist and kind of nasty, so I just turned it over and dumped it on the ground. And not thinking anything more about it, approximately 10 days later, I got up out of bed one morning and I just felt from head to my toe like I perhaps had the flu or whatever, so I took something to help the aches and went back to bed. Woke up, went to work, but by noon I had to leave and come home because it started in all over again. After I went home from work that afternoon, I felt so bad that my son came and picked me up and took me home. I was not good. From then on, my strength began to decline and really began to struggle with my health. One morning I woke up and I couldn't even hardly get out of the bed. I could not walk down the stairs, and they called the rescue squad. They even had to come upstairs and pick me up to take me down. I had absolutely no strength, and took me to the emergency room. It was then that a pulmonary specialist came into the emergency room as he had left his cell phone, immediately saw what was happening to me and took my case. After spending a week in intensive care and 3 more weeks in the hospital, I was able to begin to recover and was allowed to go home.
If you catch me at the border, I got visas in my name. If you come around here, I'll make them all day. I get one down in a second if you wait. I fly like paper, get high like planes. If you catch me at the border, I got visas in my name. If you come around here, I'll make them all day. I get one down in a second if you wait.
I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. I think about it every night and day. Spread my wings and fly away. I believe I can soar. I see me running through that open door. I believe I can fly. I believe I can fly. I believe I can fly. See, I was on